All right. Rich rising, rich rising, rich rising. Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. So, all right. Hey, amazing Grace. Good morning. Rich, not good morning. Look, not good morning. We ain't morning. We are not morning, but rich rising, boo. Okay, so I am using my dowser rods this morning. I'm using my dowser rods this morning, and I want to talk to, actually, let me get some water on my table. I just really just like hopped on here, like, let me go live. I was talking to my sister, but the phone was messing up. All right. I was talking to my sister and the phone was messing up, so I was like, let me just divine on it then. All right. So I have been super, super, super busy. I had plans to you know, come on live and show you guys a few things. And Spirit was like, hold on, wait. I wanted to show y'all how to make a spiritual dial. Right? I was gonna show y'all. I saw you was going live and already prepared for you. Right, girl, right? So I was gonna show you guys how to make a spiritual dial. You know, what people would say, like a voodoo doll or a puppet, a hoodoo doll or whatnot. Let me put my book over here. I don't want nobody seeing what book I'm reading. So I was going to do that. And you know what? I might actually do that while we talk. That might just, let me just go ahead and do that. All right. So there are multiple reasons on how and why you make dials. Okay. It could be you putting somebody in the dial. It could be you putting yourself in the dial. It could be a healing dial. It could be a money dial. I use the word dials. Other people use puppets. Some people use voodoo dolls or hoodoo dolls or whatever the case is, right? So this, what I'm talking about, is really like considered a hoodoo doll, right? You can also use a teddy bear. You could use the actual, like, you know, Barbie doll or whatnot. You could put the spirit into a Barbie doll. All my dolls have little spirits in them and stuff. All my divination tools have spirits in them, okay? Including my lovely dowser rods, all right? Okay. I really already prayed over my space, but I guess I'll do one out loud. Let me go get my iPad too. I'm not really prepared, but I'm prepared. Okay? Hold on a second. Let me go get my iPad. All right. So I've been doing a lot of recalling my energy back from people in general and spirits and entities and all of that good stuff, right? Not, well, yeah. I won't go through my whole story right now while we live because it just doesn't make sense to keep repeating myself like right now, right? But y'all know I went through spiritual warfare. I've been under spiritual attack multiple times in life. That's just the way life goes when you're a ghostbuster and when you've been called to do this type of work, right? And so I'm not mad at it or anything like that. I ain't mad at nobody for doing their job, even the entities for doing their job, okay? Hold on a second. All right. My little Pisces best friend, I'm talking about my little Pisces best friend. My Pisces best friend is a big dog. She came over yesterday and she was like, oh my God, your allergies sound so much better. And they have ever since I got rid of my, not got rid of, but ever since my dog has gotten rehomed, okay, allergies have been super better. His allergies has been doing better. He's with a new family and his allergies have been better. My allergies have been better. But I'm still taking the Allegra D. I take it. I don't take it every day. I would be lying if I said I took it every day. But this Allegra right here does nothing for me. All right, so I do have to take Allegra D sometimes. All right, you get that over the counter. My good sis put me up on that or whatnot. But allergies have been a lot. So the spiritual warfare that I have been under, not under, but that was put on me or whatever the case is. I discovered something this morning, y'all. I actually have been working on it like ever since the full moon Saturday, right? I did this ritual, a crazy ritual, right? I did a crazy ritual that involved mirror magic, right? And breaking and shattering mirror magic and a freezer spell that, you know, bitches did, right? And when I broke the mirror, y'all, when I broke that mirror, shattered that fucking mirror, when I say the people that that were really hiding, like, you know, over time, you know, everybody exposed themselves or whatever the case is, like the little small players. I call them flying monkeys, okay? Flying monkeys are small people that are sent to do, they're the agents. They're the chaos agents that are sent from those that, you know, really know what they're doing. They gather people. It's a whole coven of them and stuff, right? And so every flying monkey that comes in the energy, like in my energy, whether they know that they're a flying monkey or not, they always end up getting exposed, you know, because I'm constantly praying or whatnot. And so, this particular spell that I did though in the full moon, baby, when I say 3 and 3 was adding up to 20, I'm like, how? It's really come to the realization that like a lot of people really know each other, or they're connected, or they're working with the same deities and the same entities and shit like that, right? And I'm a Sagittarius, y'all. I'm a Sagittarius Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio Sagittarius. So my first, I'm a Scorpio Aries Pisces Sagittarius, right? Those are y'all. I'm a Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, right? I have 13 fucking water placements, all right? 13 fucking water placements that really be just like trusting, very trusting, right? And somebody would say that, you know, maybe, you know, she's naive, but I don't look at people's darkness first, right? I don't look at people's darkness first. I look at their potential. That may be the Aries in me, that may be the Pisces in me, but I do look at their potential and I be like, you know what? They might be savable. And then these weirdos do something weird and I'm like, you know what? They might be burnable too, right? So, anywho. So, all right. I'm going to show you guys how to make a Tao as I am doing this. But this actual Tao, y'all going to see me take it apart too, because I'm not going to keep this Tao. I have a reason why I'm not going to keep this Tao. And the reason is because I'm doing it live. And someone's going to see that I'm doing it live. And they are going to think that they can control this Tao in my house. So I'm also going to dismantle it. When you do make a spiritual Tao, I would not show the process of what all you're putting in there and what it is that you're doing. I'm only going to show you guys how to put it together. I am not going to show you guys in this particular live how to wake it up or how to feed it or how to invoke it or do all that good stuff. I'm not going to show y'all on this live, but I am going to show you guys how to construct it, okay? So you need a cloth, all right? You need a cloth. So as I am doing this, I am also going to tell you guys a story time, right? You need herbs and you need stones, you know, whatever it is that you want to put, whatever you want to stuff your dowel with, you're going to essentially be stuffing the head of it with. Even if this spiritual dowel is for other parts of the body or other chakras or whatnot, let me just go ahead and put it together so that way I can talk to you guys about it too, right? So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just take this stone and I'm going to put it like this, right? So this is going to be the head of the dowel, right? This is going to be the head of the dowel. Let's just pretend that there are herbs in there, that there are stones in here. If you want to include some hair, or if you want to include a piece of paper with a name on it. You also need a birthday as well too, because some people have the same names as their parents or as their, you know, whomever, whatever. People out here have the same names. So you want spirit to know exactly whom or what this dial is. Now, if you are naming this dial, so let's just say that we are going to name this dial Crystal, right? So this dial is for Crystal. I'm making this dial on behalf of Crystal. As I am making this dial, I am telling this dial that your name is Crystal, okay? Your name is Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Okay, so Crystal, I am going to construct you all together, right? So what you want to do is you want to have string, all right? You want to have string. You want to leave a little grace when it comes to the end, all right? Now, anytime that I am knotting up anything, we are doing it 3 times, okay? We are knotting something 3 times. Now, this particular string that I'm using, this actually came out of a spiritual store, so it's very sensitive. It's prayed over in or whatnot, actually with the Divine Mother, Callie. So, this is a very, you know, a very sensitive string. So you don't want to pull it too tight. All right. So you want to knot it 3 times. All right. For the sake of this video, because I am going to take this dial back apart, I am not about to knot this 3 times. Okay. Because I would never get it out. Okay. But you do want to knot it 3 times. All right. So you are going to wrap it around. Now you need arms for the dial. You need arms for the dog. And I want to let people know, right, in this video. I'm going to let people know because I know somebody's going to watch this back, and I want you guys to watch it back because I'm also going to expose somebody during this video as well too. I'm going to expose some spiritualists, right? So I want y'all to know that I am back on my bullshit, right? So all that has done any type of work on me, I am going to make a dial on your behalf, okay? All that has done any type of work on me, I am going to make one dial on the behalf of the whole collective of y'all flying monkeys. I'm going to make a flying monkey dial, right? So, let me do this the right way. All right. So, you need an arm, right? So you need an arm because we all have arms. Nobody that has spiritually attacked me, I don't think they are missing any limbs, and I don't want them to miss any limbs. So I am going to give them arms. Okay? I'm going to give them an arm. And y'all know that when you do work on somebody, that any unwarranted work right? Any unwarranted work will be returned to sender. So do not sit up here and make a dial without arms. If you don't want to do the arms, right? You want to basically tell spirit that, you know, you're going to be a little lazy when creating this dial, right? You're going to be a little lazy when creating this dial. But I do suggest that you give the dial arms, okay? Because people are putting spiritual hands on you, and they're pulling divination on people as well too. So you do want to give them arms, because we are going to cut off the hand that feeds them. Not literally cut off the hands. We're going to spiritually cut off the hands. Okay, so now my dial has an arm. So I wrapped the thread. I pulled out a little of the cloth, right? And I wrapped it around. Now, if I was making this for real, I would make it a little tighter, okay? So that this thread is very sacred. This thread is very sacred. So what I'm essentially doing is I am tying the spiritualist or the person. I'm tying the person up. So I am making it thicker. Now, you know what? Let me just let people waste. Okay. So now I am taking this thread across the back side, right? I'm taking the thread across the back side. I'm going behind the head, around the back, and I'm giving them another arm, right? So I am pulling the cloth out again. Okay. I'm pulling the cloth out again. I'm also folding it over, you know, just make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. All right, so I'm folding the cloth over, right? This is the back side, y'all. This is the back side. So now I have another arm, right? And I'm going through the back side, and I am wrapping around the arm again. Okay, I'm going all the way up to the top. I'm coming back down to the bottom. And now my dial has two arms, right? Okay. Now I am making a body, right? So y'all see the legs? I know y'all see the legs coming through. So I am crossing around the back again. Okay. This, remember, again, this is the back. All right. Crossing around the back again. Okay. So now I am making legs. I'm going to fold my little cloth like this, you know, to make it a little bunch. I'm coming down the leg. Y'all, I'm going to see so many readings about this. Like, these bitches is out here. These dark spiritualists is out here making voodoo dolls on y'all. Somebody made a voodoo doll of you if you feel this energy. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a little warning, right? If no spiritual, let's say, hold on, my little doll is looking deformed. And these bitches aren't really, you know, physically deformed. They're spiritually deformed, but they're not physically deformed, okay? So now I'm on the other leg. I have wrapped that leg up, right? I'm just kind of tucking her shit, their shit, because this could be for male or female. And the reason why I am using a red cloth, and I am using a red thread is because this is actually going to be a action dial. Okay, so you can use black, you can use white, you can use brown. I was about to grab my dial. You can use brown, you can use yellow, you can use any color of the chakras. If you want to make a money dial, you can. I would suggest using green or using gold. Okay. So you can do this to call in some action, or you can use this. I mean, just use it to call in action, because that's what the reason would it be to make a dowel, right? All right, so now I have a body, right? Now, the thing is, right, all of this right here can be stuffed. All of this, the body can be stuffed, the head is stuffed, it has a crystal up there, the hands can be stuffed, okay? Anywhere you tuck, you can put herbs or you can put anything in there. Now, in order for this, okay, and then I have a loose string right here, right? I have a loose string right here. Now, there are two things that you can do with this string. I just broke the string. There are two things that you can do with this string. Wait, let me finish the body real quick. All right, so I'm gonna come back to that first string and I am going to tie it 3 times. I'm gonna knot it up 3 times, right? I'm gonna knot it up 3 times between this string and that string, but I'm still going to leave this long. So boom, knot it 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not knotting it 3 times because I'm going to undo this particular dowel. All right, so now boom, I have that. I'm also not about to cut this thread because like I said, I'm going to undo this dowel. Now, I do not use scissors. I don't use scissors. I am a strong fire baby, okay? I don't use scissors. And then plus, this is a sutra, right? This is a holy thread. I don't blow candles and I don't cut red ties, right? I don't cut red ties and I don't cut blue ties. Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all blue tie. All right. So I have the blue thread, right? So this is my Mankali thread. This is my Urzuli Dantor thread, right? So anytime that I am working with the Loas, I am going to be using the color that is associated with them. I also have a yellow thread for Oshun, right? But that's on the altar right now getting charged up. All right. So use whatever thread is for you. All right. Use whatever color thread is going to be for whatever energy that you are working on, right? So now your dowel is done. Okay, so now you have a dowel. You have to wake this dowel up. This dowel is not awake, okay? Even if you put blood in it, if you put urine in it, if you put hair on it, if you put someone's dirty drawers in it, whatever the case is. Y'all, this is bad work. I don't suggest doing that. I don't suggest using none of that. None of that. I don't suggest you guys do any of that. But this is what people use dowels for, whatever the case is, right? This dowel has to be spiritually fed, cleansed, as if it is a baby. All right, you don't just have a baby and you say, "Oh, look at my baby." Now I'm not gonna feed it. I'm not gonna take care of it. I'm not gonna. This baby don't know you. This baby will grow up and despise you. All right. So yeah. All right. So this is a beautiful dowel. I love it. You can also use these dowels. You can use these dowels for your ancestors, to work with your ancestors. You can include ashes, graveyard dirt, or a piece of the obituary of your ancestors inside of these baby dowels, right? You can I don't suggest putting any food in it unless you are going to bury it or either put it in a jar or something like that. I don't suggest putting any food in it. I also don't suggest putting any do I even want to say that? No. Okay. So don't put anything in this dowel that is going to eventually smell. Okay. Don't put anything in the dial that's going to eventually smell unless you are going to bury the dial, or you are, and what would those reasons be, right? So let's say that you are a woman and you want to reclaim your energy, right? You want to reclaim your energy, and you're going to put period blood inside the dial, your own period blood, right? You're going to put it inside the dial because you want to reclaim your solar plexus or your sacred energy, right? Or your root chakra energy. That would be a reason for using a red dial as well, right? If you use your period blood, your cycle blood, and you put it inside the dial, it is best to dig a little hole by a tree and plant it inside the ground, okay? Now, I don't know where y'all live. I live in a apartment complex. However, I do have my own space. I have my own space, my own trees, and stuff like that. We have a whole little garden outside, right? All right. I also live at a crossroad of the apartment complex, right? And so I live at a bayou as well too. So I have access to places where I can bury this dial and it not be disturbed. Okay. If you want to bury it away from your house, like at a river or either somewhere that's very sacred to you, make sure you dig the hole deep enough so that later on, if the grounds are, you know, being disturbed or not, the dial is not being disturbed. Okay. If you are recalling your energy and you are using a dial or anything like that, just make sure that the dial does not get disturbed. Now, you can keep this dial alive for as long as you need to keep it alive. Y'all, you know what? I'm not even going to acknowledge it. It's okay. You can keep this dial alive for as long as you need to keep this dial alive, but you do want to make sure that you tell the dial and talk to the dial and tell them what their purpose is, okay? So I am going to undo this dial now. And I'm going to do divination. Okay? So I hope that y'all just learned something real quick. All right? You can keep this dial with you if you you can you know, if you want to have a little privacy or whatever, you don't want, you know, everybody in your business or whatever the case is and stuff, you can keep this dial with you. All right, you keep this dial on you. You keep her in a purse, in a pouch, in their own little bag or whatnot. I have a divination dial that sits at my ancestor altars, and when I do divinations, I pull the dial closer to me. The dial is always close to me. Y'all don't see the dial, but the dial is always close to me. Okay? And you don't really want to like show people, if you do show people like your dials and stuff that you are currently using or whatnot, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you do, you kind of want to not expose the hands and the feet of the dial. Okay? All right, so y'all see I took the dial back apart. All right? I did that in under 30 minutes. I'm talking to y'all and I did all of that in under 30 minutes. So it doesn't take long to make a small dial, okay? I definitely did, okay? So, yeah. So, like I said, you can use a teddy bear. You can use your old clothes. I feel like if you are putting yourself, your own energy into a spirit dial, stop touching my Ace want to touch the dial that I have right here. If you are putting your own self into a dial for protection or anything like that, what I suggest that you do is use like an old sock, a old like old clothes that you have personally worn. Really good, really good at calling your energy back when you're using things that have your energy on them. Okay. I told you guys about donating clothes and giving clothes away and stuff, that you want to make sure that you spray the clothes down with either vinegar or toss salt on them. Even when throwing out your mail, okay, because somebody can go dig in the trash can. I've been picking up on this, that, you know, people are digging in people's trash cans trying to get their energy off of things that's coming out of their house. And so you did it quick and it looked nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I've been picking up on divinations like that, like, you know, neighbors digging in your trash, or either people coming to your house digging in your trash trying to get your stuff. What I suggest, that if you feel like you are under spiritual warfare, or that somebody is trying to put you in a freezer, or either put you in a mirror, or harvest your energy, or whatever the case is, what I suggest is that you not throw your trash out into trash day. So if you know for a fact that your trash day is on Monday and they're coming at 8 o'clock, right? You know your trash day is on Monday, they coming at 8 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, you need to be up and you need to put your trash out. Oh, okay, I need to take trash out every day. Then you need to be spraying your trash down with vinegar or with salt or stuff like that, right? Or salt water. Also, you can put black salt inside of your trash can, so that what happens is that the traces of your DNA and of your likeness is kind of off of the things that have came out of your house. You want to do this for your children as well too. When your children go with their other parents or anything like that, you want to make sure before they walk out your door that you spray your kids down as well too. All right. And when they come back, you also spray your kids down. They're going to be looking at you like you crazy, but it's okay. I will spray the shit out of my kids if they went somewhere. They don't. Okay. You can use this Colonial 1800. You can use salt water. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm so silly. I'm looking for the doll. I didn't took the damn doll apart. Oh, it was bad. They were picking up my bloody pads out the trash. Yeah. Okay. And even at places where you work, right? At places where you work, you don't want to put your pads or anything like that. Like if you are a woman, I wouldn't put my pads in the trash where I work at. I'm going to put them in a bag and I'm going to put them back in my purse, and I'll bring my shit home and dispose of it properly in my home. Okay. If you're using something like that. All right. Now, fast forward, y'all. I love you guys, okay? I really, really hope that y'all got that. I just seen 3333, okay? That could be significant for somebody, but that's definitely spiritual communication. That's also 66, okay? Somebody could be a Gemini. All right, so let me tell you guys a quick story time, right? I said they're all being exposed, and yes, the fuck they are. Y'all, so in 2024, and I only have a few minutes now, okay? In 2024, I had a spiritualist, a sadist, right? Rose water is good, but rose water isn't for protection. Rose water is good, but it's not for protection. It's more of a cleansing spell. I mean, a cleansing energy. All right, it's more of a cleansing energy. This Indian just told me that. Like when you wash your hair with rose water or spray your locks with rose water and stuff, it's more of a purifier. It's the same as Pablo Santos. I'm talking about Pablo. Palo Santos is not a cleanser. All right. Sage is a cleanser. Right? Sage is a cleanser. So you sage and then you hit it back with Palo Santos. These two go hand in hand together. But this is not a cleanser. Okay? It's not a cleanser. So that's why it, you know, it could still feel like, damn, I didn't cleaned up, but it still feel dirty in here. Y'all ever feel like that? Like you didn't clean your whole house, but it's not clean? That's because energetically these walls still have darkness and shit in them and stuff like that. So that's why you got to hit it with the rue, and you got to hit it with the sage and the myrrh and the frankincense and stuff like that. Okay. So in back to my story. So in 2020, let me burn some incense real quick. So in 2024, I had this spiritualist on my intuitive talks, right? I had this spiritualist come on my intuitive talk. She do glam magic. And so, hold on, y'all. I don't have any lighters on my desk. Y'all can tell when I haven't been to my desk, I don't have any lighters up here. Let me go to my altar and grab a lighter. Oh, found the lighter. Okay, found the lighter. The good lighter, too. Okay. If you are going to be using your dial for work on yourself, you can sage your dial out. Okay. If you are going to be using it on someone else, on, you know, recalling your energy or whatnot, you want to sage it after you recall your energy. Okay. If you sage it before you recall your energy, the entity is going to run out of the person and go somewhere else first. But after you do the spell work or the ritual on the dial, then you want to sage it. Okay? Alright. So in 2024, right? I had worked with this spiritualist. This is like a quick story time too. I had worked with this spiritualist, right? A glam magic girl, right? Enchantress, I guess that's what she called herself or whatnot. And so, right before we were getting ready to go live, and I do this with everybody, right before I get ready to go live, I pray, I place us in the spiritual bubble, and I had called on Oshun. I had my Oshun dial, okay? I had my own Oshun dial, and I had called on Oshun to guard us and to help me, you know, express myself, or to, you know, whatever the message was or whatever or whatnot, right? And we were talking about honey jars and how honey jars can be used for beauty magic and really just sweetening up your life. We were talking about sweetener jars and honey jars. Well, sweetener jars and protection jars and stuff like that. Just jar magic in general, right? And so right before I had placed us in the spiritual bubble, I heard Oshun say no. And I'm like, no. And I had this moment of clarity, like a flash. Like, y'all, I see my life flash before my eyes, but it wasn't my life. It was multiple people's lives, right? And I had seen what this woman had did to multiple spiritualists. And so, I still wasn't sure, because that's not what I was doing right then and there. I was getting ready to teach something, right? And so I was like, So against my own intuition, I take a lot of accountability when I fuck up, right? Against my own intuition, I still did the live with the lady, right? And so I did the live, and you know, it was a very, very popular live or whatnot. We had hundreds of people on there at a time. And so you know, we were talking and boom, 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 boom. It was so much stuff going wrong. Like, the girl had broke her nail while she was on live. She had broke her nail. Her boob had came out, supposedly, you know, a nip slip or something like that. And then it was at one point where she had laid down during the live. It annoyed me so bad. And I'm like, why the fuck is she laying down? Like, we are live. Why are you getting into your bed, right? And so, you know, that bothers me when people, like, I don't, even being on FaceTime, I don't, like, nobody should see your bed, right? And so I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna wrap this up and da 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 da. She was da 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 da, live over, right? After that live, I did a divination and I asked my dowser rods, right? Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to douse? Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. Okay, back to center. Okay, so I asked Spirit, do I have permission to douse, right? And they told me yes. Okay, back to center. So I guess my dowser rods are going to tell the story with me right now. And so I was asking about Raven. Her name is Raven, right? Her name is Raven. Okay. All right. So I was asking about her, and I had asked Spirit. I said, is she a good person, right? And they told me no, right? And so back to center. And so I said, well, is she spiritually attacking me, right? And they told me yes. And I was like, how are they attacking me, right? And so they're going to come and hug me because the attack has already happened, right? And so back to center. So when it came down to how she was attacking me, I'm like, is she doing mirror magic on me, right? And they was like, yes. And so as I'm saying this, I'm like, like, damn, am I going to get through this, right? Am I going to get through this? And they like, yeah. So me being who I am, they like, all right, bitch, you're going to get through it. But it was something that I had to go through, right? It's something that I had to go through so that I can learn certain lessons. And I will also be able to come here and share this story. They're going to hug me again. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. This shit was so crazy. So at the time I was grieving. I was grieving my son being killed by death magic, going through that or whatever the case is. So I was grieving. And then I found out, now I didn't ask all of this at the time too. Did Raven know Eva? I didn't ask that. But does Raven know Eva? Yes. All right. Do Raven and Eva work together? Yes. Okay. Is Cosmic TJ also working with Raven? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine. Is Cosmic TJ a dark entity? All right. Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Is Raven a dark entity? Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Is Eva a dark entity? All right. Thank you so much. Back to center. Do these people harvest from is Cosmic TJ harvesting from other spiritualists? Thank you so much. Back to center. Does he use Reiki, prayer, or any other divination to harvest from other spiritualists? Yes. Thank you so much. Back to center. Does he use dream magic to Oh, my dowsers are dowsing today. Okay. Back to center. Thank you so much. Is Raven using illusion magic to harvest from other spiritualists? Was Raven using illusion magic to harvest from other spirits? Thank you so much. Back to center. Has she since been eliminated? Has she since been eliminated? Thank you so much. Back to center. Did any spell work that I cast on her, did it work? Thank you so much. Back to center. Yes, it did. Okay. Have I broke the illusion of her using any type of mirror magic, dream magic, any type of divination? Have I broken those spells? Yes. Back to center. Does she have the power to cast on anyone else? No. Back to center. Thank you so much. Was it Oshun that exposed her to me? Yes. Back to center. Was it Oshun's mirror that exposed her to me? Yes. Back to center. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Is Eva using glam magic? Back to center. Thank you so much. Does she use any divination tools, any products, or any mirrors to harvest from other people? Yes, back to center. Is she still using these divinations? They're about to tell me kinda. Okay, thank you. Back to center. Is she using mirror magic? No. Is Eva using divination to harvest from people? Yes. Is that energy being returned back to the collective? Yes. is any spell work that I have done on Eva, is it working? Thank you. Is she still under my spells of returning people's energy back? Yes. Okay? That's a big one right there. That's a big one. I'm still doing divination on people. I'm still going to work this magic and return it back to senders. Okay? Return it back to its rightful people and return any dirty work that people have done. Thank you so much, Spirit. Any dirty work that people have done, I am going to use it to project it back. All right? That's what we're doing here. So, now, y'all, so this boy Cosmic TJ, right? I was on Twitter. I had a big Twitter profile, right? And I had tweeted about Raven, right? Raven had came into my dream state twice since we had worked together, right? Since we had did the live. The first time she came into my dream state, she tried to have sex with me. Yuck. I don't like women. I don't like women. When I say I don't like women, like sexually, I don't like women. You know, like I love my husband and I love men, right? I'm not that type of gay girl. I'm not that girl in the club that is going to make out with her friend and then go home to her man or anything like that. I'm not that type of girl, right? And so, she tried to come into my dream and she tried to have sex with me, right? And so, when she came into my dream state, I declined her, right? And it wasn't actually like her. It really was like she uses mirror magic, and a form of mirror magic and cloaking. When they come into your dream state, they come with the likeness of somebody that you may like, right? Somebody that you may, you know, look at and you be like, ooh, he fine, right? So I have a quote unquote celebrity crush, right? I don't know this person personally, but I'm like, okay, he fine as fuck, okay? A celebrity. And so this particular celebrity is not a United States person, right? They're British technically, right? And no, it's not Idris Elba, whatever his name is, right? So this guy came into my dream and he tried to have sex with me. Now, I'm so smart, right? I don't eat, sleep, drink, sex, none of that. I know that that is sex magic and succubus energy. Sex dreams are not normal. You should not be having a sex dream, okay? All that stuff is contractable, okay? Whatever the case is, whatever the word is, right? And so I denied it. I was like, no, I'm married or whatever the case is. And he like, we can run off together, right? And I'm just like, no. And then I started smelling something stanky. Now, when a demon comes into your presence, whether it be in your physical, spiritual, mental, astrally, whatever the fuck it is, a demon cannot hide their smell, right? They stank. Like, you ever just be around somebody and you like, I don't like that person. They stank. And they be like, that bitch got all types of whatever, right? And so one thing I knew about Raven is that she has a big perfume collection. Like, she has like body lotion. She loves all this really good smelly stuff, right? And a normal person that does not do spiritual work would think like, oh, she has a, you know, like she love her smell goods, right? That's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. But most demons have a big perfume or a big collection of smell good things because they are trying to cloak their energy when they come in a spiritual thing. So me and Raven was supposed to meet up, right? Me and Raven, I've never met this woman in person, but we were supposed to meet up. And when we were supposed to meet up, Spirit gave her a flat tire. Okay, because they was like, oh, hell no, right? So she ended up getting a flat tire. And we were supposed to go to a spiritual store like in Dallas. So I end up sending her money. And she sent me products. When the products had reached me, by the time the products reached me, Spirit had exposed her to me, right? So she came in my dream the first time, right? As a celebrity. The second time she came in my dream, it was as my mom. And my mom was reaching out to me to hug me. And again, I smelled a stanky smell. And so I was like, you're not my mom. And I kicked her. I had on these high boots, okay? These thigh-high boots. They were black and they had a sharp-ass heel. And the heel was made of amethyst. And I kicked her in her third eye. When I kicked her in the third eye, her whole face, I kicked her and I scratched her, right? Like we were fighting. And her whole face had turned into a big-ass fucking fly. When I'm talking about a big-ass fucking fly. Y'all know how the flies got the big eye? Oh, my goodness, I can't. Ugh. So she had turned into a fly. Crushed her, got out the dream. All right? After that, I end up, you know, at that point in the physical, I'm already being spiritually attacked. So this girl is taking a seat back, but I can tell that she's doing magic on me. I deleted my Twitter. I deleted my Twitter, and at first I deleted all of my followers. So this is something that she calls neighborly magic, right? And she said it in the live, but I wasn't paying no attention to it because I was like, she ain't gonna attack me, right? So I ended up doing my research and finding out that, you know, she knew Eva, you know, the other spiritualist that had did death magic on my family. And I knew, let me not say that Eva, I have to stop giving people credit for what they think that they did, right? I knew Eva had booked with a practitioner to do death magic on my family because the practitioner, when I started doing this exposure, right? When I started doing the work on this end, on my end, and not online, you know, not just talking online about what I'm doing and this and that and telling people what I'm doing. I'm actually like at my altar and I'm doing the work, right? So when I start doing the work on this end, everybody that has done anything to me and that has tried to take from me during the spiritual attack that I was under, and then that I was still under as I was grieving. So what they did was they brought my spirituality down. I'm not using the right words, but I lost my son. And so when I lost my son, I was crying. I was crying a lot. I wasn't praying. I wasn't praying right. I was blaming God, you know, and I was grieving. I was lost, right? And grief, lust, and revenge. Grief, lust, revenge, and murder and evilness are all down on the low totem pole of unconsciousness. Okay? And so my conscious level dropped down like this. Right? It dropped down like this. And so I was really open to spiritual attacks. Okay, fine. Now, since then, I have big understanding on death, and even I don't care who it is that passed away, right? After you lose a child, your firstborn, after you lose a child, there's nothing lower than that to me. There's nothing lower than that. The next thing to do is just die, right? So from those days of losing a child, every day I have been awakening myself. Not every day afterwards, but let's just say 20 August, I lost my son in July. By the time August 30th hit, that full moon, that August had that full moon. I mean, that August had 2 full moons in it. Okay, very rare. That particular August, by the time the second full moon hit, and y'all can look this up, okay? This is very true. That particular August had 2 full moons in it. And when that second full moon hit, my consciousness had step back up because my kid had came to me from the other side, medium first, right? My kid came from the other side and pulled me out of it and said, hey, wake up. I'm physically gone, but I'll be back. And as I was waking back up, I realized what work was being done on me. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get off Twitter. I'm going to let them think that they spell work is working. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to expose each and every one of them. And I'm going to return all that shit back to sender, right? And the one thing, the only thing that I'm not going to do, because each one of these people have one kid. They have one kid. And they're demons. And they work very close with other demons that they're agents. They're agents of this particular demon. They work with demons that don't care about kids, right? They don't care about you having kids. So everybody that has like really tried to spiritually attack me for real, they be mothers of one kid. And they want me to unalive their one kid. They want me to do that. Each one of them have life insurance on their kids. And they want me to unalive their kids because they want to sacrifice their kids. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Did I sacrifice my child? Thank you so much. Back to center. Was death magic done on me? All right. Was someone booked to do death magic on me? Thank you so much. Back to center. Is this all about, are all these people connected? Are there more people that are connected to these people? Back to center. Are they still trying to attack me? Yes. Okay, now let me tell y'all how I know that people are still trying to attack me, y'all. And they know that I'm coming for them. So I have a new Twitter account, right? I have 10 fucking followers. 10 followers. 10 followers. I have not edit anybody. I have not put the @ sign and edit anybody, y'all. Not one single person. All these people have me blocked. How did they know that I have a new Twitter? How did they know? How? How? It didn't come up. I know I didn't come up. I'm barely on. I go on there. I post this. I post my YouTubes. They've been following me on YouTube. They come onto my YouTube. Right? And I don't know. Their big dog entity is telling them that this is her page. They're trying to, divine on me. But they have me blocked. How do I know they have me blocked? So, all right. So, I had another spiritualist on my page. And she has the spiritual sanctuary, right? She has the spiritual sanctuary. And when I had her on the show, right? She tweeted about it. She told people, hey, I'm going to be on there. Da-da-da-da-da. People came on or whatnot. Those people follow that sanctuary because they are trying to harvest from people that are in that sanctuary. They are harvesting from people in that sanctuary. Thank you so much, Spirit. Are these people harvesting from others inside of that collective? Yes. This is why I have been giving so much protection work on Twitter. And I still haven't edited them, called them out, or said anything on there. I almost did it this morning, but then I was like, let me talk to my sister first, okay? Look, let me talk to my sister first. Back to center. And then I also am going to talk to the lady that runs the sanctuary. Okay, the lady that runs the sanctuary, right? Thank you so much. The lady that runs the sanctuary, is she involved in this harvesting? No. Okay? No. Lady that has the sanctuary, are there others that are attacking the lady that runs the spiritual sanctuary? Thank you so much. So there are people within the group and within the church, within the temple of this spiritual sanctuary, that are attacking the owner of this spiritual sanctuary. Okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Back to center. It's important that as a collective that we work together to banish these people out of the energy. Now, they don't have any, and baby, they cannot touch me. Can these people touch me? Can these people touch me? Ooh, Spirit said yes. Ooh, Spirit said yes, they can touch me. How are they going to touch me? How are they going to touch me? Through others. Through others. Ooh. Do I need to do a ritual on this? Ooh! Ooh! Give me the date. Oh, okay. All right. So we doing a ritual. We're gonna do a collective ritual on Thursday. It will be an Aries waning moon. Okay? It will be a Aries waning moon. Okay? And it's so crazy because that's the day before Assumptions. Okay? All right? That is the day before Assumptions. So we are doing a Aries waning moon ritual. And I'm going to do a public ritual. So we need a black candle. We need a white candle. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. So we are going to banish them out of the energy, okay? Are we doing doing a collective ritual? Yes? Do I need to talk to the lady that runs the sanctuary? Do I need to talk to the lady that runs the sanctuary? I'm doing it without talking to her. Okay. This is an emergency ritual. Okay, this is an emergency ritual. Okay. Am I making a dial on these people? Ooh. Should we make a dial for these people? Ooh, Spirit. Oh, Spirit. I just heard an army dial. I don't want to write in this book. Oh, no, I got to write in this book. You know what? I'm going to write in this book. All right. So we're going to make an army dial. All right, y'all. So we're going to make a war dial. We are going to war on Thursday. We're going to war on Thursday, y'all. So until then, we're going to keep our protection high. We are going to keep our protection high. We're going to keep our vibes high. And I'm going to make the dial. I'm going to come live. So I need to go to the store today. It's a go. It's a go. I need to go to the store today. What I'm going to do is I am going to get, I'm going to get a big, you know what? I'm going to get a big cloth. I'm going to get a big cloth, and I am going to make a dowel. And I guess I'll do this as a collective ritual. Y'all, I feel like I need a blanket. I feel like I need a blanket. Okay? I feel like I need a blanket. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Hold on a second. Can Raven touch me? No. Okay, back to center. Can TJ touch me? Can the cosmic boy TJ touch me? No. Back to center. Okay, back to center. Can Eva touch me? No. I already knew that. Back to center. So there's another player here. Is there another player involved? Yes. Yes. Is this a physical player? No. Okay, this is a spiritual player. Like I told y'all, it's spiritual warfare. It's spiritual warfare. So the entity jumps. And they have so many agents down on the ground. So we are going to do a spiritual warfare dial, guys. If you want, you could go ahead and make your dial. Now let me tell y'all something. Hold on a second. Let me divine on this shit real quick. Is it anybody on fucking YouTube? No. Okay. Is it any of the Sesame Street characters? No. Okay, because they so badly want their energy read. So they can be like, oh my God, she knows it's me. I'm touching her. Okay, no, bitch, y'all ain't touching me either. Okay, y'all ain't touching me either. This is bigger than you hoes. Okay. Is it bigger than them hoes? Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right. Is anybody on YouTube being touched? Oh, yeah, they being touched. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Is there anybody on YouTube touching somebody on YouTube? No. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So it's bigger than these motherfuckers that's on YouTube, that's on these channels or whatnot. Spiritual warfare is being exposed at all levels, like from the top to the bottom. Okay. Y'all need to know that. All right. Y'all need to know that. And then I only have like 4 minutes before I got to get off here because I promised myself I'll be on time for work. And as y'all can see, I'm not even ready. All right. So you good, babes. You good. Still, I would make you a dial because it's bigger than this right here. These people, they chaos monkeys. They agents. Some of them is still under attack. The magician, the 5 of Pentacles, okay? The magician and 5 of Pentacles. Some of those people is being attacked, okay? The magician, all right? The magician coming out, that tells you that this is somebody that has the upper hand and stuff. Let me see what's hidden. The 8 of Wands, okay? They're sending dark magic down. This magician is sending dark magic down. And we may have lost a few battles along the way. Okay, I know I did. My son passed away. That was a battle. That was a blow. But they thought that, oh, okay. They thought because my prince, y'all know my warrior, my children are my little army. They're part of my army. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because I'm teaching them how to fight spiritual warfare. So they figured that, oh, okay, if we eliminate people that's in her army, she's going to want to stop fighting. But when has a emperor or a empress or a high priestess ever came off of their throne and said, I give up, I quit, I don't want to do this job? When has that ever happened? When has that happened? If you say that you are a divine being and you say that you are a fighter, we don't quit. Like oh my God, I just got chills. Gladiators do not fucking quit. Like, are you gonna fucking cry like a bitch? Like, are you gonna cry like a bitch and quit? Like, come on now. Come on. Who's about to do that? Who is going to do that? Now, we're gonna grieve and then we're gonna bounce the fuck back on anything that we fucking lost. All right? What's gonna be the end result of this bullshit? What is the potential ending for this? Okay? What's the potential ending? Baby, the star. That's the potential ending. That's the potential ending. The star. Like, we about to rise like the motherfucking phoenix. These motherfuckers think that they think we playing with them. All right? Somebody has an Aquarius Mars. Somebody definitely has an Aquarius Mars. I have Mars have Aquarius in the 5th house or they have Pisces in the 5th house. All right, thank you so much. Look at that. The tower. The tower in reverse, these motherfuckers is getting eliminated. They getting eliminated. They house getting flipped upside down. And look at this shit. Look at this shit. This came right up under that star energy. All right? You are the star. We are the star. And at the end of the day, everything that fucking belongs to us is getting the fuck up out of our... Anything that is... Everything that belongs to us is coming back to us, right? Divine is pouring back into us, but in the same time, all that darkness, all of that stagnation, all of that is getting the fuck up out of our way. Do y'all see that? Y'all see how that's going? These bitches is getting buried. They getting buried. They getting buried. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with that dial after I'm done fucking it up. I'm not putting no pins and needles in it. I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to fuck that dial up, though. When I make it, I'm going to crack a mirror over his fucking head. So everything that they ever did to us, they're going to see exactly what we felt like when we did it. But I'm not killing no kids, okay? We're not killing anybody's kids. I told y'all these bitches don't want to be mamas, okay? They really don't want to be mamas. They don't know who their baby daddies is. Let's start there, okay? They're married. They're single. They faking like they in relationships. They're miserable, okay? These are multiple people. Raven is married. She's married to a white man, and then she has a boyfriend on the side, and she sell pussy on Snapchat. Ooh, maybe. Supposedly. Word on the street is. Okay, word on the street is. Actually, you know what? Let me not say she sell pussy. I take that back. I apologize for that. She sells nudes. And that is a fact because that's something that she told me. And she also told me she was married, but she had a boyfriend, okay? And I know that she tried to do destiny swapping and energy harvesting between me and my husband, which is something that, you know, all of them try to do. They always try to throw my husband in there, right? She said that her husband was a whatever sign, but her boyfriend is an Aquarius, okay? All of them think that they have an Aquarius boyfriend, okay? So not only did she say she had an Aquarius boyfriend, like my Aquarius man, right? She like, yeah, we need to go on a double date. Absolutely not. Bitch, I do not hang out with people that cheat. I don't hang out with people that cheat. So she either getting pimped out by her white husband or... I don't know. That's just karma, though. That's just karma. Ooh, look at that. The lovers in reverse. The lovers in reverse. Okay, child. Okay. And then the boy, cosmic boy, flying monkey. A flying monkey. And then old girl pretending to be in a relationship. Okay. And I think she on her, what, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th twin flame. I don't know. I haven't checked. I stopped checking after the 5th one. Okay. I stopped checking after the 5th one. The last one was a Libra. The one before that was a Scorpio. The one before that was, what, a Taurus. The one before that was the Aquarius, my Aquarius. Okay, we stopped checking. We stopped checking. Okay, we stopped checking. All right, thank you so much. What's up under this tower? What's up under this fucking tower? Where they returning to? Thank you so much, Divine. Where are they returning to? Where are these entities returning to? Damn, I just heard they returning back to their original form. The 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Not being able to go past. Not being able to go past. So they got caught up at the 6 of Pentacles, which is the ancestors. All right. So they could be getting caught by your ancestors. Somebody could also be eating or drinking. They could be trying to get somebody new in their dream state by eating and drinking. Thank you so much. It's not going to work. Ooh, where they getting caught up at? At the King of Wands. Bitch. Bitch. At the King of Wands energy, all of them got a weird-ass Leo placement. Every last single one of them got a weird-ass Leo placement, but they don't even know. Somebody has Leo in the 10th house. That's how you fighting this spiritual warfare. These people are attacking you through your creativity. All right? Through your creativity. That's what's up under that Tower card. They think that they can take what's yours. They think that whatever it is that you're trying to create now, they seen you. These people watch you. These people watch you. That's how they are trying. They stalking you. Spiritually stalking you. Somebody spiritually stalking you. The Wheel of Fortune with the Hermit. Spiritually stalking. Spiritually stalking. The Wheel of Fortune is something good or bad. Somebody is spiritually stalking. All right, whoever it is that's on your end, this is why I'm doing it as a collective, because even though, you know, like, all right, they think they could touch me, they don't like me because I'm the practitioner, right? That's about to hit them over the head with the bag. But y'all about to, if y'all want to join in on the collective ritual, if you want to join in on the collective ritual, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna make it so I'm gonna put it on my Instagram, and I'm gonna do it on my I'll put it on my Instagram, I'm gonna put it on Twitter, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So that means I have to do it today. I have to post about it today. I need a secretary. I need a reliable, a trustable, dependable secretary. That's what I need. Assistant. A partner. I need somebody on the internet, because I have one in person, but I need somebody on the internet. What's the Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune? All right, so they're spiritually spying. Could be a Virgo, could be that's crazy. They all got weird Virgo placements too. Could be a Virgo, Pisces, a Taurus. Thank you so much. What's this Wheel of Fortune? The Three of Pentacles. They all working together. They all working together. But it's cool because we need to all work together too. The Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. All right, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Told y'all, weird ass fucking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placement. All right, how they working together? And then I'm getting off of here. How they working together? The Hierophant in reverse. They working through darkness. The Hierophant in reverse. Weird ass Taurus placement. Three of Pentacles. Capricorn, Mars. They trying to thrive. They trying to learn from each other on how they can be darkness. They either look up to each other or something like that. How they getting this work? How are they receiving this work? Thank you so much, Spirit. Are these people spiritually spying to see what we're up to? Yes. Are they going to be... Let me give y'all something real quick. All right. Let me give y'all an incantation to put a shield to put over yourselves right now. Right now. Thank you so much. What's our energy? Clear. What's our energy? Thank you so much, Divine. What is our energy? The Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right. We've been very nice. We've been very fucking nice. We have the energy of the ancestors behind us, but we do have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we do need to amp up our protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. They're spiritually attacking up to 11 people. 11 spiritualists. Well, there's going to be 11 spiritualists involved in this. There's a head person. I don't want to say a head person. That's not what I want to say. Y'all know what? But I'm doing this, so I'll issue the Queen of Pentacles energy. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Thank you so much. The Ten of Pentacles. What's the energy of this Ten of Pentacles? And the ancestors. I'm calling in the ancestors. Ooh, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you so much, Divine. I need to be, ooh, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. I need to be very careful. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to be very, very fucking careful. No, I'm not going to call in dark energy. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to be requesting any type of payment or anything with this, with the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse and the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. I'm not requesting any type of payment for this, y'all. Any type of payment, because I want to return what people have stolen from y'all. I'm going to give it back to y'all. This is just what Spirit. This is a reading that involves myself as well. This involves myself as well. So I don't want nobody saying, oh, she just want this or she just want that or whatever the case is. If y'all do it on y'all end, do not take this right here. If y'all decide to do it on y'all end, do not take this and try to charge no money or charge anybody to do something like this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's going to backfire. Okay? It's going to backfire. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. All right? This is a reading for me. This is a reading for y'all. Y'all don't want to be involved with me? That's fine. That's fine. But do not sit here and try to take what I'm going to teach y'all, not teach y'all, what I'm going to do for y'all. Don't take that and try to charge later. This is what they do. They take what we do and then they try to charge it. Okay? There's a spiritualist in the energy, right? There's a spiritualist in the energy that takes shit off of my page already, been taking shit off my page, sit back in the cut, and then she go and charge classes. It's about 3 people that have done that to me. 3 people that have done that to me. Things that I teach for free. Like, for example, my jar magic, okay? My jar magic, my spiritual warfare, my protection spells, all of that stuff. I teach that stuff on YouTube for free, and they take it and they go and charge. That's where the backfire is coming in at, okay? Are people using things that we have taught for free to sell to the collective? Yes. And that's how you give them permission. All right. Thank you so much. Back to center. Should I be charging for this ritual? Should I be charging for this ritual? Thank you. The answer is no. Back to center. Should the collective be involved in this ritual? Yes. Will it help them spiritually? Yes. Thank you so much. Would it help them fight off the spiritual battles that they have been experiencing? Yes. Would it be a backfire for the collective? Thank you so much, Spirit. No. All right. Thank you so much. All right. If you don't like me, should you be involved in this spell work? If you don't like me, should you be involved in this spell work? Spirit is hugging me because they're telling me it's up to me whether to protect the people that annoy the fuck out of me. Okay? Yes, that is a personal decision. Okay? Am I attacking people that do not deserve to be spiritually hit with this warfare? Am I attacking anybody that doesn't deserve it? No. All right? Will I be involving anybody that don't deserve it? Nah, that's not a good answer. That's not a good question, right? Is that a good question? No. All right. So I'm going to do it for the spiritual collective, and we'll be doing a follow-up with the energy that come out. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Is there anything else that we need to say besides you telling me that I need to get to work? Is there anything else that we need to say to the collective? Is there anything else? No. Would it be in our best interest to do this ritual during the waning Aries moon? Would it be in our best interest? Yes. Jupiter day? Jupiter or Venus? Jupiter, Venus. Give me a time. It's Jupiter. Give me a time. I look like 4 o'clock. So let me look up the planetary hour. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, so I looked up the planetary hour. So if I do it at 4 p.m., it's a Mars hour. If I do it at 4 a.m., it's a Saturn hour. Mars hour, Saturn hour. Thank you so much, Spirit. I knew it was going to be Saturn. Okay, I knew it was going to be Saturn. Look at that. I knew it was going to be Saturn. Okay, so we're going to do it in the Saturn hour. So we're going to go live, I guess, at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So, I hope they're sleeping very peacefully in their bed. All right. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, you guys, I will see you guys at 4 a.m. I will see you guys at 4 a.m. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Before we go, let me give y'all a piece of advice, though. 1 second. Alrighty. So, all right, here is a daily energy reading block. All right, so we're not giving anybody permission to read our energy or whatever it is that we have going on. Any divinations on us between now and tomorrow. Okay, we're very protected. And the divination, the incantation, it says, I am cloaked by the divine will. No spirit. Let's start over. I am cloaked by the divine will. No spirit, living or dead, may read, scan, or see me without my open permission. Without my open permission. My energy is sovereign. My image is sealed and my path is my own. Okay? So let me read that again. I am cloaked by the divine will. No spirit, living, dead, may read, scan, or see me without my open permission. My energy is sovereign. My image is sealed and my path is my own. Jama Kali, Jama Durga, bow to Sri Sai. May peace be with all of us. Okay, I hope y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. I love you guys, and I will see you guys I'll see y'all at about 3. Okay, 3 a.m. I'm going to set the alarm, and I will see you guys back at 3 a.m. Oh, boy. All right. So, I'm going to do the ritual, so you guys don't need to buy anything or anything like that. I'll have it set up. I'll put a protection seal over us. I'm going to do the ritual, and I am going to I'm going to send the seals out or whatnot. I am going to post on my community tab. Maybe what you guys can come on here and do is listen to me as I chant and just kind of clear and center your energy or whatnot. I most likely will not show y'all the steps of the ritual, and I'll keep the candle burning on my altar. Okay, I am going to make a spiritual dial for them. It will be a collective spiritual dial to place protection around us. When I make the dial, I'm going to put black salt around the doll, so that no entity can attach to the dial that we are making. I won't be showing the dial until after the candles have burnt down. I'm going to read the candle. All right, I'm going to read the candle, read the energy of the candle, what came out. So this way you can actually see who, what, when, why, and how, and we'll move forward from there. Okay, so I guess that's what we're doing in this energy. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. So if you want to join in on the ritual or whatnot, and you want me to put your name in it directly, because this is going to be indirectly for the collective. So anybody that watches the ritual will be involved in it. If you watch it, you give me permission to pull the energy, the dark energy that's on you or attacking you. You give me permission to hit them over the head with that mirror. Okay. But if you want me to put your name in it directly, that anybody that is attacking you or trying to attach to your likeness, your image, to your page, trying to harvest off of you or anything like that. If you want me to put your name in it directly, put your name on the candle, because the candle that I'm going to use, I'm going to write each and every person's name on it. We're going to put it, I'm going to put up a post, and y'all just put y'all name in the post. Y'all don't need to put y'all birthdays, anything like that. You could put your YouTube name. You could put your actual real name. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. If you on my page using a fake page because you really don't like me, but you know that my work works, right? Use your motherfucking initials and comment, okay? Because I know y'all commented, okay? My Twitter is IntuitiveMom as well, _me, okay? It's a little different. Twitter _me, all right? If you guys need to reach me and you don't want to put it out here on that, if you need to reach me, my telephone number is 346-702-4044. Y'all hear that? 4044, 4044. Okay, them 444s. Okay, we doing this for the spiritual benefit of all. That's why we do this work. That's why I'm here. I don't give a fuck who like me and don't like me. I don't care. Y'all can't move me. Y'all can't move me. And apparently, Spirit is telling me a bitch think that they can touch me. So I need to do some work. Okay? Ghost busting activated. I'm out. Bye, y'all. Tapping on the 4 foes, okay? All right, I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.